Welcome everyone to the Bro Chill Podcast. Today I'm here joined with my two special friends of mine. This is Jamari.
Yo, what's up?
And then this is Siraj.
So our personal contact information is down in the description with our credit card number and social security.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So
I don't know why you need any of those things, but okay.
Before we get all into this, this is gonna be on YouTube, which you're watching, and it's going to be on SoundCloud, hopefully, and iTunes eventually, and maybe other places. Once we figure out that, we don't have a logo yet, and this is probably episode 0, so we're being honest with you guys, so you're welcome. Anyway.
You're very welcome, actually.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into it. That's the line I wrote down, so that's so good. Okay, so the Ghostbusters trailer. You guys see it?
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty nice, actually.
You think it was nice? Well, you guys have any of us actually seen the original Ghostbusters movie?
I've seen parts of the original Ghostbusters movie, but I've never sat down and watched the whole movie. So
I'm gonna be honest. I've never watched
anything. I watched the original Ghostbusters, but I don't remember it all, and I was like in 3rd grade, so I'm gonna say no. But from what I know, it's really good, and that this one is bad. But my opinion of it being bad was after hearing everyone's opinion of being bad. It's got like 130,000 dislikes on YouTube. Like, it's bad.
So that's why you think it's bad.
Well, no,
I
I also think it's bad after hearing that, and I understand that, and I think that now. But I don't know if I would have thought that before. But, I mean, like, the part when she, like, turns and then, like, the part
when her neck rotates,
yeah, that is dumb.
Kind of disturbing.
And then when she like,
cliche.
and then when she like, when Leslie Jones like does the slap,
yeah,
that was just stupid. That was like, really stupid.
I like that part.
Did. It was funny, but I feel like she tried too hard for it to be funny. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
It's like she put like she overcommitted to it when it could have been like more natural.
All she's being is a stereotype. That is a big problem of it. I mean, she is.
Yeah, black women are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's very stereotypical, but you know, whatever.
I like that they have 3 feminine characters.
It's
like,
4. It's 4
feminine main characters. I like that. But
yeah,
I actually like that because the main characters in the last Ghostbusters were mostly men.
They were all men.
They were all men.
Yeah.
All men. So now introducing female characters.
Yeah.
That shows how our society has changed over time.
Yeah, I heard this theory. I think it should have been like a mixed cast, like maybe half and half.
Yeah.
And then it was like I heard like, what if Chris Pratt and was with like 2 of those people? Like I think that would have been a lot better. Like, and it would have been more like natural anyway, because this is like pushing almost like an agenda, yeah. I would say, almost.
Honestly, I feel like most of the dislike is coming from nostalgic people who've watched the original movie, saw it was 4 men, and seeing the change in it being 4 women, and they're just like, oh, I don't like this. It's not the same as what it originally was. Like, there are some people who like expect a new change out of a sequel when it comes out, and then there are some people that expect like a follow-up, a continuation of sequels. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like they expected the story to stay the same, so maybe they wanted like actual other men, maybe offspring or some other descendant of the original Ghostbusters. But since you got these women, they're like, this doesn't sit well with me. It's
not even supposed to be in the same universe, which doesn't even make sense because it says 4 scientists at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be in the same universe. And if they're going to say 30 years ago 4 scientists, it should be just like one of them is like descendant, or like they're picking up the old equipment. And they could have easily changed that, but instead they're like, no, it's a new thing. But they're still going to put 30 years ago, which I think is a really bad idea. Like,
yeah, that's kind of like, it's kind of a contradiction.
Yeah.
If you're going to put it in like a different universe, then mention the other universe. But I don't really know where they're going with it, but like maybe they can still.
They're trying to make it a whole universe, like franchise. Like they built like a whole studio dedicated to Ghostbusters on the lot. So wow. I think there's gonna be like a lot of movies now. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean that might mean though that one of these new ones with like maybe Chris Pratt and maybe there'll be a good one. I don't think this one will be that good though, but maybe because they're trying to do more. And if this one does okay, there'll be a better one, maybe.
This goes back to kind of like Star Wars, where they make a brand new movie after a long time, right?
Yeah. But the Star Wars movie was actually
Yeah,
good.
that movie
was
Did you ever
actually
see
pretty
it?
good.
Did
Yeah,
you
I saw
see it?
it.
Oh, okay.
After you spoiled it.
Yeah, I spoiled
I
it.
had to see it. And I was like,
How
wow.
long after was it? Like a month and a half? I saw it 3 times
Yeah,
in
you saw it
theaters,
3 times.
and one of them was during a school day.
I had to
It
see it
was
with
great.
Josiah.
Oh yeah, that was the first time.
Yeah.
I wanted to go that time. I really
Yeah.
did. I swear.
It was I invited like 6 people, and only Siraj showed up. So you know,
Yeah.
I know.
Thanks a lot, guys. I
Yeah,
had to
he was
stay
supposed to
alone
show up
with
too,
Josiah.
and you know,
I flaked. I
yeah,
flaked. It was
you were
so
like, no,
different.
you was like, oh, my mom won't let me. Nope, can't go.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't want to get into that.
It's not even worth it.
Oh man,
Just trying
okay.
to live my life and go have fun. She's
Yeah.
like, nah, I don't like you or your friends. You're staying home. Like,
Yeah. Well, now with the Star Wars movies, they're doing a movie every single year.
Yeah.
You know that, like, but now it's gonna be like next year. There's gonna be like, this year, I forgot what it's called. But then the year after, there's gonna be Episode 8. Then there's gonna be a Han Solo movie. Then Episode 9, and there's gonna just be a bunch of like one-offs. So that's gonna be interesting.
All right.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I can see that.
And there
working
might
out,
be
to
a new
honest.
trilogy eventually.
I can see it
I
working
mean,
out.
I'm excited. Oh, it's Rogue One. That's the one that's coming at the end of this year. It looks pretty good. It's like before Episode 4. And it's like, because it says like they got the Death Star plans, they're like, what if we did a movie on that? Which I think is a cool idea. So, yeah.
I feel like this was the one you were telling me about a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Earlier,
mentioned
yeah.
it before. I think it's going to be good.
All right.
The Han Solo one,
I'm
I'm
excited
not I'm more excited for this movie than the Han Solo one.
Is that just gonna go through the life of Han Solo?
Well, the early life
Yeah.
with Chewbacca. So, like, how he became a smuggler and whatever, which I think is going to be cool, but, like, I don't care as much as hearing about how they got the Death Star plans. I think that sounds a lot cooler. Plus, it's not going to be Harrison Ford, so it's just going to be a random guy, and it's like, that's
Oh.
Harrison Ford. That's him when he was 30.
Right.
You know? That's him, guys. But everyone's going to be like, going to know, so kind of stinks.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever.
We'll deal with it.
Speaking
Yeah.
of new movies, the new Civil War from Captain America. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Captain America Civil War.
There was a new
Yeah.
trailer for it, and it's got Spider-Man. You guys haven't seen it yet, though, but Spider-Man looks different, like a lot different, and he looks almost more like the animated series, but a real-life version of that. I don't know.
Like they use some type
Is he
of
still
animation
played
to
by
put him in.
Andrew Garfield?
No, it's a different guy, and his voice.
Let's see.
I told Jamar this already. His voice is probably higher than mine, which is kind of a problem. I mean, it was like, I've got this. He says this like 3 lines, and he's like, I'm here now, or something like that. And it's like, and that's how it sounds too. He looks pretty cool,
Spider-Man need a reality check.
but that's how he sounds. I remember. I mean, he said, I forgot what he says, but he was like, I've got this. This is my time to shine, or something like that. It's something horror, and it's just a one-liner. It's a complete horrible one-liner.
It's
So,
my favorite superhero. They just can't slander the name.
I mean, I never saw the original. I saw parts of the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man, and I heard 3 was horrible. I've seen parts of all of them, but the reason why I actually skipped through 1 and 2 when I originally watched it, because the Spider-Man animated series from like 1994, they took the same storyline, so I'd
Yeah,
actually
pretty
seen
much.
that already. And when I was originally watching, I was like, no. And then the 3rd movie I just heard is really horrible, with like a musical for like 5 minutes and some horrible stuff in it.
Well, what I can't wait for is Iron Man versus Captain America. Okay? In the movie Civil War.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've seen it, Josiah.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
mean,
think about it?
I'm more excited for Batman v Superman than that. And you know, it's also very.
DC kid here.
I used to be more of a Marvel kid. I mean, I'm wearing a Flash shirt, and the show is pretty great. But I think DC has better stuff right now than Marvel. And I mean, I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched the first season of Agent Carter. I've seen most of the Marvel movies. I didn't like Man of Steel, but I think Batman v Superman is going to be better. No, I think Batman v Superman is going to sell more, but I think Captain America Civil War will be better.
Yeah, I think more people are excited to see Batman versus Superman because it's something like everyone's always. It's like the main argument such and such can beat Superman.
Even though
such and
we
such can
all
beat
know
Batman.
that they're not even gonna, the fight isn't going to matter.
Yeah.
Because it's just setting up for the Justice League with the second half of the movie, and we kind of already know like the stuff that happens in it because of the trailer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Wonder Woman. coming
Yeah.
in
Mm-hmm.
Same day.
Aren't they making a movie for Wonder Woman too?
Yeah. And
they
that's
are.
like
Yeah,
2019 though.
Close to me.
Wonder Woman person, it's Gal Gadot. She's okay, but she is like not too bony. But she like looks like Wonder Woman, but like she doesn't really like look bony enough. Like Amy, you'll get what I mean if you saw a picture of her. I'm being honest when I'm saying that. Like that's just
Sorry,
my
dear.
opinion. You
Not
get
bony enough.
they gotta get like someone that has more like muscle. You know? I don't know. I don't know who would work better in that role because I don't know actresses that well or actors, but I know that much.
And they got the Batmobile to actually function in this movie, and you can actually drive it throughout the
As
movie.
an
What do you
actual
mean?
car?
Yeah, it's an actual car. Like
Well,
in Batman v
They
Superman.
actually, this is like kind of off topic, but Rocket in the game Rocket League, they just had a DLC for Batman v Superman, and you can like play as the Batmobile. So I thought about buying that. It's like $2.
How
So I
is
might do
Rocket
that.
League?
It is fun,
I've
honestly.
seen it. I'm just like, it's just soccer with cars, and I just shrug it off.
I play on PC. I bought an Xbox controller just to play it. I don't play it too often, and I'll probably if I'm in the mood to play it and I'll play one game, I'll do amazing. And my second game, I'll do garbage. My third game, I'll do garbage. My fourth game, I'll do garbage. Then I'll quit. So
Just give up after that.
I play a little bit. I haven't been gaming a lot recently. My main games are like CS:GO, Rocket League, and mostly YouTube for what I do.
I saw it on the store for Xbox One, and I was like, maybe I'll buy this, but
It is fun.
I see it and I'm just like, and it's soccer with
cars.
And I'm
with
pretty
cars,
sure
pretty much.
I'm pretty sure the PlayStation and Xbox One version are connected to the PC, so you like can play with people on each. I'm not 100% sure with that because there's a lot of people that are named like PsyNet, like PSYNet. I never Googled what it means, but I think it's PlayStation Network because that would make sense. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
there's a lot of DLC. There's also like a Back to the Future one too. Back to the Future is a great movie, by the way. I don't know if you've
Have you
seen
played the
that
game?
one. The game?
The game.
I haven't played the game. The Telltale game?
Yeah.
I haven't played the game, but I watched someone play through it. It actually seemed really fun.
Yeah,
I don't know.
played just episode 1 of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, some
It's
Telltale
good.
games look really good, but they're almost more of like almost a movie. The Telltale games
well,
are.
That's
Yeah.
what they're trying to go for.
Mhm.
Talking about Telltale games, have you guys played The Walking Dead?
No, I haven't
I've
played
watched
it.
it.
I didn't watch it because I didn't care enough, but I bet it's probably good. Walking Dead is a whole thing with me. I really tried to get into it. I watched 4 seasons of that, skimmed through season 2.
I feel like I should actually watch the show since I've never seen a single episode before
Really?
I play the game.
Wow.
No,
You've played the game, but you don't know.
No, I've seen the game. I've heard
Oh,
of it.
okay.
I haven't like watched anybody play it, and I don't plan on playing it myself until like I watch the show, unless the game itself takes me through the show, and then there'd be no point in me watching the show.
The game doesn't really relate that much to the show. Like, it's a different character
Really?
you play as.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
And you get options, to advance throughout the story. And you kind of make your own, like, story through it.
So
'Cause
basically,
through your
like you
options.
you kind of choose your own
Destiny.
adventure or whatever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty much.
Sounds okay. There's actually, going back to the Ghostbusters thing, and with games, there's a Ghostbusters game that came out for the Wii, and it was like 2010. I played it with my cousin, and it's actually a lot of fun.
I've never even
But
heard of it.
it was Ghostbusters the video game, and it came out in like 2010, and it was great. I played it. I never actually beat the whole thing because I was like 10, so I was like scared. But that's
Besides Scared of Ghosts.
yeah,
Video game
a
Ghost.
little bit, a little bit. It was like E10 or something, and I was
that paves
10.
the way for all the horror games we have now.
Yeah, I mean, E10, and I was like 10 at the time. Man, maybe 9 or 8. I don't know. But they actually said that because there's like a whole story with it. The original cast wrote it and everything, so it's
Yeah.
like technically the third movie.
Yeah.
So like people who are like complaining, play the game if you want the old Ghostbusters. That's the closest you're gonna
You
get.
want a third movie? Play the game.
Yeah. I mean, I barely saw it. I remember I just remember like second grade, I wanted to watch Ghostbusters because I played that video game, and then like watched it, but I don't remember it at all. Like I just remember watching it and then like seeing a rooftop scene. That's all I really remember.
That's how I am about a lot of old movies.
Mhm.
Like I've seen.
That's
them.
how I was with Star Wars until I watched Star Wars for real a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
I saw Star Wars, the original movies, after I saw The Force Awakens, and I still haven't even seen Episode 6 for real, Return of the Jedi. I know more about it than I probably even watched, which is sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah. I still haven't seen Indiana Jones either,
I've
or
never
Harry
seen-
Potter,
I've never seen a single
or
Indiana
Transformers.
Jones movie.
I haven't seen a lot of movies, even though I can talk movies pretty good.
Harry Potter, I never really watched it because, like, when I wanted to watch the first one, they were already on, like, the last one. So I was just like,
Yeah.
I give up.
Well, there was this cool game that they had at the library. I don't know if you ever saw it, but it was this cool, like, and it was on the computers. And I always wanted to play it, and my mom wouldn't let me. So it made me really want to play it. And I don't even know what it was called, but it was like an online Harry Potter game that they had installed all the computers. Instead, I'd have to play like these typing games instead with like a robot. And I was like, come on, Mom, I want to play this Harry Potter game. And she's like, no, sorcery stuff's bad. I'm like, come on. I don't think it's real. So, yeah, I also couldn't watch SpongeBob as a kid. Until I never got to really watch it until 5th grade when we were watching it in class and Mom was actually there because she was helping out or something. So we finally got to watch it. I finally got to watch it then. I got to watch like 4 episodes. And I was like, you can't do anything about that, Mom. I said that to her later.
That, Mom.
This was Josiah's early rebellion. You can only imagine what will happen in the teenage years.
And then I've only seen like 3 episodes since then because and then I was actually kind of allowed to, but then I was like, I don't want to watch more of this.
SpongeBob is kind of overhyped
Okay.
in my opinion.
SpongeBob is a pimp, alright? So,
Him?
yes.
Please explain.
And, okay, he has a good job.
All right.
Okay, he gets all the girls.
Who are these girls?
Alright?
There's like
And-
one female
Yeah.
down there.
No.
Okay,
Relevant
so
female.
SpongeBob's funny, alright? It's a good show.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
well,
I heard this theory that the Krusty Krab, he owns every other business but the Chum Bucket. And they just stay in, like, I don't really remember it, and it was like a YouTube theory, but it was like, he owns every other business, and the Chum Bucket is the only business that he doesn't own, so that's the reason why he tries to, like, steal a recipe. I don't really remember, and that's why none of the other places try to steal his recipe, or something like that. I just remember he owned every other thing, but it was like a really interesting theory, and it sounded legit, so I was like, I wonder if it is.
There are other restaurants?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
I remember watching an episode, and I only seen a couple, and he like lost his job, so he went to try to work at other places.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was
Yeah.
the new one, I think, that came out soon.
New
The
and
Long Pants.
I don't
You watched
know.
that episode?
And there was a movie. I heard it was garbage. Was it? Wait, I
The
heard
new
it.
one with
Was
the
it
3D
garbage?
animation?
Yeah.
It was.
Pretty good.
All right. So the movie was kind.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you see it too?
Yes, of course.
It was. It was.
SpongeBob here.
Come
It
on.
was bad and good. Now I'm gonna tell you why it was bad because, in my opinion, it didn't make any sense. Like, there's always this one guy who's like, his name is Tashi. He's the pirate. He's the main guy.
I know.
He's the main.
I know his name though.
Human, I guess, whatever, for the SpongeBob movies. But like, there was this other human who was changing fate by writing stuff in a book. And then there was this celestial dolphin who watched over planets, and at some point something crashed into Saturn, and then seagulls, for some reason, were relevant, and it just didn't make any sense.
Is it related to the show?
Not at all.
Really?
It's a SpongeBob movie.
Yeah.
It's always crazy, and it's always good for like younger kids.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to really make that much sense,
That is
right?
true.
'Cause
Yeah.
we're
I
like
guess.
what 16
Yeah.
watching a SpongeBob movie.
Uh-huh.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the
24.
right to judge the SpongeBob movie yet.
No, you aren't. Well, like,
What are you
there was
talking
like, I will admit, at the end of the video, at the end of the movie, the rap battle between the
Oh,
seagulls and
yeah.
the dolphin,
That's good.
that was
I love
pretty
that.
hilarious.
I click rewind, watched it again.
It was like,
It was good.
You know the dudes that do the epic rap battles?
Yeah.
I think they made a cameo in the movie,
Yeah,
and
they
they were the ones that did the rap.
I like the epic rap battles, even though I don't like how they don't they won't, like, how they do their seasons. They make it too much like a TV show. Like, there hasn't been an episode in, like, 6 months, but then they'll upload them, like, weekly, which I think they should just periodically upload them throughout the year. Instead of being like, we're going to upload 8 episodes on these certain dates for this quarter, and that's it. Like, that's how
weird.
they do theirs now.
That is
I don't,
kinda weird.
but it's just like a TV show almost. Like, you're like, oh, I'm going to tune in right then, and then I'm going to know it's going to be out, which I'm just like, why can't you guys just kind of upload them throughout the year? It's YouTube. You shouldn't have to not be able to watch any episodes during the summer or something like that to be able to watch
I
them.
don't see why they just like bulk drop episodes.
Like, they did, but they were like, oh, we're doing a special, and they did like a Deadpool and Boba Fett, yeah. And
Yeah, they did that.
yeah.
I don't really tune in.
My favorite one, even though I hadn't watched it at the time, might be the Rick Grimes versus Walter White. I finished Breaking Bad. I never even watched either of those shows before when I saw that, but that was a really good one.
I think my favorite has to be the Darth Vaders versus Hitler. Those are
I don't
always
know.
so good. I don't know why. They were good.
I'm honestly, only time I've ever seen one of these was when I'm forced to watch one by a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
I think I know who it is.
I don't really follow it that much, but I'm pretty sure somewhere along the lines, one of my white friends were like, "Well, Jamari's black. He might like this one," and it was Obama versus Romney.
Oh, yeah.
Watch that
So
one. That was good.
that's like the only one I've seen.
I really liked the
And I
season.
think that's the one where Lincoln came in out of nowhere. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
he slapped them both.
Yeah.
I really liked him. Like, season 1 and 2 I didn't really like, but after season 3 I liked him a lot because of the editing. Like, if you see, like, all the editing that they do with them, like, there was one that was like Montezuma or something like that, and they had like 100 of the same guy on the screen. So they had to like do a lot of editing of that, and I always watched the behind the scenes, and they filmed like 10 different versions of it, and then they just kind of put a bunch of them throughout, and it was kind of interesting how they did that. But I was just like, that's kind of cool because they like made like the army,
Yeah.
and like with a certain shape because it was like a historical thing. Like, they put like a lot of details in it, and at the same time they're still bad sometimes with the lyrics, but it's interesting what they do with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
I'll have to look into them more.
Yeah, there's some good ones. The last one was like the Christmas special with Deadpool. Did you guys see Deadpool?
I still haven't seen the movie.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I am so upset about it. I was supposed to go.
I was supposed to see it, and instead I got to see Zoolander 2. Woo! It was.
How was it?
Well, my friends, I never saw the original Zoolander, and they said that's actually good. I didn't like it. I barely laughed. I faked laughed. Like, my friends loved it. I also saw The Big Short.
Wait, speaking of zoos, that movie that came out, that
Zootopia?
Zootopia movie,
I saw that.
How was it? I've been hearing a lot. Everybody's
Everyone
like, oh, I love
says
it.
everyone says they loved it. I thought it was average, a little bit above average. It was good, but like, I'm just not amazed by animated movies anymore. I had to sit on the floor for half the movie. This is an interesting story.
Please tell us.
Okay, so I get there right when it starts. Okay, last movie I saw with my friends was like 2 weeks ago. Before this, I forgot what it was. It was like right when the commercials were starting, and they both went in, and it was not even like full at all. So I was like, you guys better stay out here for this one. And only one of my friends ended up doing that anyway. And he already even bought my ticket too. And I showed up like right on the dot. So then we go in, and it's completely packed. It's like, and it's in the biggest theater.
Yeah.
There's 2 theaters in AMC. They have a bathroom at the top. Like, and
You're in the movie theater?
like,
and
it's like a theater, and then at the top there's like the stairs to the top, and then at the top there's a door, and it'll take you to like a little room, and then there's one that connects you to the only other big movie theater, and then there's a bathroom right there.
That's
Which-
pretty convenient.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, what? That exists? That's pretty cool. But that's only with 2 of them, and then it's both to the same one, but
Yeah.
that's cool. But so yeah, I get there, and we get in, and I see my friend like coming out of the movie theater, like right in the darkness, and we're trying to figure out, and it's completely packed, like completely. So we're like, oh no. So it's me and one of my friends, and we were like, okay, we can't get 3 spots. Like, he the guy who already went in, he was like, yeah, there's no 3 spots. So we go like, the seats that are in the front.
Yeah.
We were gonna sit there,
Oh, no.
and we were gonna have to sit in the front row. Me and my other friend, we sat there for like 2 minutes, and then we were like, yeah, we can't do
That's
this.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. So and he ended up going into sitting in like a 1-seater.
I would have did that.
But there was another seat there. So then we ended up going out, and my friend who I was with, who we were like, let's go, he sat next to him. But there was only 2 seats there. So then for me, I was like, come on, you guys serious? Like, come on. And like, I'm just like, what am I going to do?
What about
So
little old me?
yeah, so I ended up just like sitting there on the stairs for a minute. And then I'm like, maybe like a minute and 30 seconds, and I'm like, no, I can't. So I just, I then get up again, and I'm just like on the very edge of the seat, and I'm just like, we can share this, right? So
Sharing is caring.
it was just like, I was maybe like an 8th on there, so it was not good. And I did that for like 5 or 10 minutes, and this was like, the movie had started by now. I give that up too, and I just end up, I don't know, I think I went back to the stairs, but I ended up just sitting, after doing that for like 20 or 30 minutes, because I actually did that, because I was like really trying to scoot my way on there, so I was maybe like a 4th way on there by the end of it.
Poor child.
Yeah, and like, I was the nice one of them all. I mean, I was there late, granted, but I mean, my other friend who I was with, he just went to sit down in that seat, and I was like, okay.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So I ended up just sitting like right in front of the seat, like right here, and having my back halfway on it, so that was comfortable enough on the floor. And I did that for like 45 minutes of the movie, and I was like, we gotta switch. And then he was like, 5 more minutes.
5 minutes. 5 more minutes turns out to be the rest
And
of
then,
the movie.
so then we ended up switching, and it was probably like 50 minutes 40. So it was even more or less, but I had the bad end of the deal. And then my other friend, he was the one who sat in the 1-seater, he just sat there the whole time. And I was like, okay, we're not going to talk about this, whatever. So, and then we ended up going to Books A Million FYE after, so that was fun. And that was the movie experience. So, the movie itself, and everyone's like the social commentary. Everyone talks about the social commentary. It's there. There's social commentary. And everyone thinks it's amazing. I don't usually. I'm going to be honest. I don't pick up that stuff in movies. But people can be like.
I'm not that type of
Even though I know, like, I even knew that, like, this is social commentary on racism. But when I'm watching it, and, like, I even know that it's in there, I don't really
just sort of like
get
flies
that.
over your head.
Yeah, it still kind of flies over my head during it, but I know that it's there. So, yeah, that was my movie going experience seeing Zootopia. I get it, but it's not amazing. I mean, it's good if you're a kid, go see it.
Yeah, I definitely have to see it.
You
After
have
hearing
to?
all
Well,
the
no.
praise.
10 Cloverfield Lane. That's coming out tomorrow. I want to see
Isn't that
that.
the movie with the 3 people? locked
Yeah,
up in
John
the-
Goodman, Mary Kay Elizabeth Olsen something, and another guy.
You tried.
I tried.
You tried.
And it's going to be good, I'm hoping. I watched the rating, and Jeremy Johns, he said, you could buy it on Blu-ray. And that's his rating, so that's got to be good. I mean, sometimes it's like a good time, no alcohol required, but this one he just said you can buy it on Blu-ray, so that sounds like a solid thing. So, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I heard you guys are on YouTube a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most
So
of
Oh,
my life.
I am?
What are your favorite YouTubers to watch?
My favorite YouTubers? Well, since I mostly watch gameplays, and it's not like some of the big gameplays like
Please tell me
Markiplier.
you don't want, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't watch Markiplier, PewDiePie, and all those guys. But I mostly watch a lot of Smash, Super Smash Brothers.
Really?
So,
Like just straight up gameplay or like commentary?
gameplay, like tournament sets. I only watch it to learn, though. So there's like, I couldn't give you the actual names.
Are there tutorials? Like, do people do like tutorial series?
There's a channel called My Smash Corner that actually gives you, like, say you want to learn how to play with a certain character. You want to learn how to play with Mario, maybe he has a video out showing what you can do with Mario.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
That's mostly what I watch.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
I watch Game Theory. Game Theory is
Yeah.
the best channel.
I
on
watch a
YouTube.
little bit of game theory, yeah. It's pretty good.
What about you,
I-
Josiah?
I'll let you go
Siraj,
first.
okay.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll let you go, Siraj.
Yeah,
You were about
pretty
to
much.
say. Yeah,
Alright.
you were about to say
I
something.
watch John Oliver.
I don't know who that
You
is.
still gotta tell
Who
us
is
who
that?
that
Okay. It's basically he hosts.
Is he like Jimmy Fallon?
No, no. He basically just talks about the controversial topics that happens throughout.
The
Like-
news? Oh, okay.
Like, he has topics such as like Donald Trump sometimes. Sometimes he has topics about women's rights. He had topics on public school and how they get money, and not all that money is going directly to the schools.
Mhm.
I also watch Fung Bros.
Fine Bros?
Fine.
Fine Bros?
No.
Fun Bros?
Fung Bro comedies and stuff like
Fung,
that.
bro?
Yeah.
I have no idea
Never
who
heard
these.
of him.
And
Yeah.
I watch. Who else?
What do they do? Parodies or what?
Well, kind of. They do like Asian culture and stuff in San Diego and New York.
I want
Now
to
they're
move to San
in New
Diego.
York,
Of course you do.
Los Angeles. Anyway.
Los Angeles.
Who else do I do? I also.
Wait, but this John Oliver guy, he's not like he's a YouTuber. He's not like a
He's not
TV.
a YouTuber. He's actually
not.
TV.
He's a TV guy.
Yeah, he's a TV guy.
Like so, it is like Jimmy Fallon, in how he does.
No.
Is it like a talk show type of thing?
Yeah. Well, no.
But it's not
like
a talk show. It's like him just talking.
just
right?
talking about
Alright.
Okay.
controversial topics.
Okay.
Alright. What about you, Josiah?
I watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch
I figured.
a lot of YouTubers. I'm just gonna be honest. SourceFed nerd, they're great. Sam Basher, Flash Shirt, boom. You guys don't even get that, and no one
This
will.
child's life is actually YouTube.
Yeah.
He lives off of it. He thrives.
I ate everything. Your movie sucks is pretty good. Yeah. Game Theory is okay. I don't watch them too often. Odd One Out's comic or something like that. He's a really small channel, but his video is really good. J Roar. I'm trying to think of some off the top of my head. Nerdist is pretty okay.
I watch a little
Screen
Nerdist.
Junkies is okay because they got their honest trailers. Yeah.
Thrillers.
Mhm.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is though with the honest trailers, if you can, it's only going to be good if you've seen it.
Yeah.
True.
So that's the problem with Screen Junkies is that if you're not a fan of the thing, then you're not going to watch that probably. So that limits your audience a lot, and I think that's really bad. And the only reason why they have like 5 million subscribers is because they're honest trailers.
Yeah.
They really could just call their channel honest trailers and just do that, and that would probably be smarter than all the stuff that they're doing.
Pretty much.
Because I have the Screen Junkies Plus and everything, and it probably wasn't worth it. $60
Josiah.
$60 for 2 years. I don't know.
Josiah.
I don't know if I should. I mean, I don't really use it now, and there's a lot of glitches which I don't feel like reporting. So that's nice.
Also, I don't like how Screen Junkies sometimes they make honest trailers about old movies
They do
that
that-
like
I think
some
that's
people
fine.
don't watch.
I think that's
Like
fine.
it's not always on the popular movies.
Yeah.
You're like on the old
Yeah.
movies that like their younger audience probably wouldn't be like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know what this movie is. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Collider Video. I watched them a bit. Started listening to the John Campia podcast. He just started that like this week. That's pretty good.
How do you guys feel about the Fine Bros React and what's been going on with the copyright?
Well, it's stopped now. I think it's kind of dumb. I mean, the whole thing is dumb. I think the Fine Bros deserve it, and I think that they should have lost even more subscribers. And I think it's dumb that all they're now is just getting dislikes, and they don't care at all, really. I mean, they do care, but I mean, there's nothing they can do, and they've realized that by now. So their videos just getting a lot of dislikes, and they're still getting like 1 million views or 2 million views each. And I mean, people know about it, but I mean, it doesn't really matter in the long run. I mean, it does because it shows that people can't just do that. But I mean, it's not like they really suffered in the long run. They just suffered for like a month, and everyone hates them more. So
Well, while we're on the topic, of YouTubers, what are some other YouTubers that have like gotten into big trouble? Yeah, doing
Sam
some-
Pepper has done some stupid stuff. Do you know Sam
Yes,
Pepper?
I do. With his pranks.
Do you
and-
drama alert? You don't watch Keemstar.
I've heard so much, like being on Twitter and seeing drama unfold on Twitter, and then you always find that one person in the comments that's like, oh, somebody get Keemstar and hashtag drama alert. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And I watched one episode But it was just
Yeah.
it was about
No.
a Minecraft video game. where they
Yeah,
were
I wouldn't
simulating a
watch
school
that.
shooting.
But Grady Under A, Grady Under A is great. You
I've
guys
heard
would
of
love
him.
him.
I've heard of
He's
him.
great, and he's gone up in subscribers. Like he's gained like 600,000 subscribers in like 2 months. It's like crazy, but his channel is awesome, and it is funny how they are. Like his commentary is amazing, and iDubbbz TV. Have you seen iDubbbz? Yeah.
I've seen a little bit. Not really somebody I follow too much. So.
Yeah, but Grade A was like on a thing with Drama Alert and with some stuff, and that was hilarious. I only
Recently?
watched like, it was pretty recent.
Yeah,
There's been
think I
like
know what you're
two or
talking
three.
about. Yeah.
I think he's been on there a couple times, but yeah, I think with the Fine Bros thing, you know, it's good it happened, but I think it should have been worse for him. But it's not, so too bad. You know?
I kind of think the same thing. Like, they didn't lose that much subscribers.
And I think they're going to gain
gained
it
them
back.
Yeah.
They haven't gained him back yet, but they're gaining like a bit a day now.
Yeah, and I don't think people actually understand the real like concept that was actually going on. Like, not only a few actually understood.
Well, a
what was
lot of
going on.
YouTubers do videos on it. A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I saw like 10 of my like channels and do videos on that. I mean, it was a big thing when it happened, but I mean, I wish they would have lost. I wish they would have gone to 12 million. Maybe even like
Yeah.
Just
8.
wishing for everyone's
Josiah
downfall.
was looking at a countdown meter.
Yeah, I was looking at the countdown at school a bit, just a little.
No, a lot.
I would check a couple times a
Okay.
day.
More like he'd keep the tab open while he did other work.
Yeah, maybe.
So, what do you guys think of Hulu, Netflix?
Hulu, Netflix.
What do you guys
Hulu?
personally use?
Okay, there's also illegal websites. Just
Yeah.
saying, I wrote that down. Illegal websites are pretty great too, but personally, personally, I use my friend's Netflix account. But if I had Hulu, see, this is a passionate subject for me. Okay, Hulu is great because you get the shows the day after.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, a lot of the shows you can watch on the website the day after too, like The Flash, Supergirl, The 100. I mean, I'm naming all CW shows, but it's not just exclusive to that. Almost all those shows you can watch on the day after on their website. But Hulu makes it convenient, and it's without commercials.
Yeah.
So
Well, Hulu has ads, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you can
Doesn't it-
pay for like a
no,
premium
isn't
thing
it?
that gets rid
Well,
of
no.
ads.
If it's $8 you pay, then
yeah.
For the
You
free,
don't.
you gotta.
Yeah, but like
ads.
for like the
there's
little free
wait, but
trial.
there's free. Oh, there's with the, with the free trial you still have ads.
Yes,
Is that what you're
think-
saying?
I don't know how it works,
Yeah.
but I know my sister has a Hulu account and it has ads, and where they usually give like this side scroller that gives you random shows that you might like. There's this one option that says sign up for Hulu Premium or whatever they're calling it, and maybe that's ad free. So I feel like if you paid for that, then you know. But
Yeah.
I kind of like Hulu more out of the thing because
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of good Netflix shows
Yeah.
though.
I
There's a lot.
personally use Hulu and illegal websites because
Mhm.
legal
Of course you guys
websites.
You use Hulu? You have a Hulu account?
Oh, my dad does. So
Oh,
I just
okay.
use that. And then
Uh-huh.
legal websites can never go wrong with that. Like, it works. It
never
works.
go wrong with
It gets
with
me
crime.
that
I mean,
HD
if
quality.
there is a combined, what about Amazon Video
I've never
Prime?
used it.
I've never
No.
used it, but I think it's more older stuff. But I mean, I think honestly, probably Netflix is the best around because Netflix, the originals are probably the
Yeah.
best thing about it. Because I mean, Jessica
That
Jones.
might be what's getting it its money right now.
Mm-hmm.
Most of its money is coming in from their original series right now.
I mean, Hulu is good, but thinking about it, I don't get why you would have Hulu because I think almost everything you can watch on that website. Like, I can't think of a single show, even though I don't know, there probably is something, but if you can watch it the next day on Hulu, you can watch it the next day on AMC.com.
Yeah.
So
But it's kind of convenient to have everything
it
on
is,
one website.
but I don't think I'm going to pay $8 for convenience a month for convenience. And when you can get Netflix with having original shows that are great.
True. I mean, it all depends on what type of shows you actually like. Like, if you like shows like Fresh Off the Boat,
What
It
is
shows,
that?
like-
I've never heard of that. I don't know.
I'm not even really a TV
yeah.
person.
Yeah,
I'm
there are
not
other
either.
TV shows
He
that are
says,
coming out.
as he's probably finished 3 series within the next.
I haven't. Yesterday, I didn't watch any TV. I didn't know what to watch. I didn't know what movie, what TV show. I didn't know. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. I watched 22 Jump Street yesterday after watching it before a couple months ago, but I forgot everything that happened. I decided I like 21 Jump Street more. Everyone says that they're both about equal. 21 Jump Street, I like more. So I just want to definitively say
this table
that
did nothing to you.
to let you know that, okay?
Okay.
With that, I feel like we should finish off.
You think we should end it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we should end it here.
Well, thank you all for joining us. This has been the Bro Chill Podcast. Today, I have been joined with Jamari and Siraj.
Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Pinterest if you guys really want. Siraj the Great.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Do not
Are you
listen. Do
serious?
not listen to
Hey,
him.
also the iTunes and SoundCloud thing, that'll be cool if that happens. So stay tuned for more info on that and share
Any
this
other
around.
social media will be put in the description.
Yeah,
Yes.
just check out the description, please. You probably haven't made this video, but we love you. Thanks.
And
See ya.
look out for more content.
Thanks very much, and remember, as always, do power up.
See ya.
Goodbye.